Jai Hind everyone, myself Rekha Baghel, Assistant Professor, CSC Department, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. Welcome to the lecture series on web designing. Subject code is KCS 052. Today the topic of today's lecture is HTML list, tables and frame tags. Table of content. In this lecture, we will have a discussion on list, different types of list and tables, and in the last we will go through the frame. So all these topics will be discussed with example also. So list, basically list is used in HTML, and the uses of list, if we want to represent the data, related data in some ordered form or some unordered form, that we can use the list. So we all know that HTML is a case insensitive language. Whether we are writing in capital letters or in lower case, it's represent the same thing. So whenever we want to represent a list, we use this li tag. So this li tag is used to represent a list. So whenever you want to represent some numbers or some elements in some list form, so you must use this list li tag and closing of list tag. So li tags must be used within OL or closing OL tag to create the list items. So before proceeding further, we can have a look on different types of list. So there are two types of list. First one is ordered list, and second one is unordered list. Ordered list and unordered list, OL and UL. So syntax of using the list is, we just mention the type here. Type here means if we are using the ordered list, then first we have to mention whether it is a ordered list or unordered list. If list is a ordered list, then we will enclose the list li tag within this OL tag, li, then here closing of li, then we will close the OL tag. So this is the representation of ordered list. OL represent ordered list. So this is the syntax of different list types. So here we are discussing the ordered list. Ordered list basically represent if we want some type of orders between the elements of a list, then we can use type is equal to value. So we will this type can be a number or alphabet. If we are using the number, then what is means, if we want numbers in this form, this is the type represent in numeric form. So if again if we want to represent the elements in some alphabetical order, so we can represent in this way: A, B, C, or in capital letters like A, B and C. Or we can represent the letters in this form: Roman numbers. This is the different types of representation of ordered list. So, if as I already said, if we want to represent the numbers, the list in the form of 1, 2, 3, then type is equal to 1. Okay, start is equal to 4. What does it mean? If we want to start the list from some specific number, then we can type is equal to 4. Suppose the syntax is, suppose a list start from here, like 20 HTML, 21 CSS, 22 JavaScript. Okay, this is the example. Our list start from this specific number 20. So, how we can code this in HTML? So, in HTML, we can code like this, OL, and inside this, we will OL, one second, OL and type OL. Here we represent the type, which type of representation we want. Here OL type is if we want I, means if we want the data in form of I, sorry, cap 1 Roman numbers, first, second and third. So, we can represent in this form. But the question is, here we don't start with first. Here the first element start with 20. So, here we type, here we write start is equal to, from which this element start 20. So, we represent 20 here. Okay, then li HTML, then closing li. Again, here 3 elements are there. So, we mention li, again CSS, li JavaScript, then closing OL tag. Okay, in this way we can represent in this form. Okay, elements can be represented in this form if element start from some specific number. So, start tag is used. Next one is, if we want to use the if we want to represent the elements in some alphabetical order like A, B, C, D. So, here we type the type is equal to A. Type is equal to A. We can take an example like we want to write A, HTML, B, CSS, C, JavaScript. So, if we want to represent the element in this way, so we must use the type. Here we are using ordered list. So, OL, and what is the type? Type is here, type is alphabetical order. So, type is equal to A. Type is equal to A. Then we can list all the items here. HTML / LI, LI and CSS LI. JavaScript and closing OL tag. So, in this way we can represent the elements in some alphabetical order. So, next one is type is equal to A. Capital A, here we are using the uppercase ABCD. So, one change we can made here, like here capital A. We want capital A, B and C. So, but only one change can made on this code. Just type is equal to capital A here. If we write in this way, so all the elements will assigned in alphabetical order in uppercase. So, this is the way, another way of representing the items in alphabetical order uppercase. The next one is type is equal to Roman letters 1, 2, 3. So, if we just change here I, if we write here just capital I, it will represent the letters, all these elements in Roman alphabets 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, this is the representation of ordered list. We can take an example. Suppose we have a list we have a list represented in this form. First, this is the example. This is the example, like in this way, in this example, we have a numeric listing 1, 2, 3. So, for this we can code like this: OL, OL, type is equal to 1. Okay, and we just list all the elements. First one is first, then sorry, here is LI, then LI, second, and third one is LI, third. So, next one we will enclose the OL. Okay. So, this is the representation. If we want to represent the elements in this way, so we can just erase here type is equal to small letters A. If we want to represent the elements in this form, capital ABCD, we will make simple change here. It's a capital A. If we want to represent the elements in this form, Roman letters 1, 2, 3, then we just type here I. And if we want in this way, we just input type I. Okay. This is the representation of ordered list. Next, unordered list. Unordered list, we will just represent the elements when there is no need to represent the elements in some sequence. So, unordered list uses the different types of bullets. Bullets can be of square, and some diamond form. Okay. So, in HTML list, unordered list tag list start with unordered list and list item start with li tag. So, syntax is when we use the CSS, then we will use this type of syntax. UL style is equal to list style type square, or if we are using the HTML, then we will use this UL type is equal to square. So, first we will use how many types of unordered list are available in HTML. So, this is the different types of list style available. First one is none. None, there will not be any bullets appearing in front of the list item. So, all these list type we will have a look with example in next slide. So, next one is circle. Circle means this type of circle. In between a circle hollow, bullets appear in list item. Disk, it is default filled circular bullet, means this type of. Okay, this is a this type of bullet, and square, square means this type, square bullets. So, according to your need, you can use this list style type. So, we will discuss all these list types with the example. Like you want to display your items in this form. So, this is a circle with hollow space. So, as we saw in previous slide, if we use type is equal to circle, then it will display the items with this type of bullet circle, and in between there is a hollow space. So, if you want to display the items in this form, so you can just type for unordered list, you use UL and type is here, circle. You have mentioned unordered list. This is the unordered list, and the bullet used for this unordered list is circle. So, list item li tag you must use for adding the element to the unordered list. So, li and C. First element is C. Second element is li Java. Next element is li HTML. Okay. At last, we will enclose the closing tag UL. So, this is the representation of circle type bullet list elements using this. And if you want to display your elements in this format, means using this type of bullet, that is disk bullets. These are the disk bullets, and you can make simple change here, like you want the element must be display using the disk. So, you just represent here type is equal to disk. Okay. By using this code, your elements will be displayed in this order. Next one is, if you want to display your items in this format, means this is a square types bullets used here. So, you can represent your items in this format. You just write here square. So, representing the items using type is equal to square, your elements will be represented in this form. Okay. Next is table tag. Table tag is used to form the structured data in the form of rows and columns, or you can say tabular data we can represent using a table tag. So, a table tag defines a table in HTML document. So, we all know table is a collection of rows and columns. So, this is a table is a collection of rows and columns. For creating the table in HTML, we need table tag along with close table tag. Okay. For creating a table, we need these two table tags, opening table tag and closing table tag. For representing the data in this tabular form, we need 3 more tags. First one is tr tag. Tr tag is used to define the row. If you want to add one row in a table, you must use tr tag along with closing tr tag. If you want 2 rows, then 2 tr tags. So, as per your requirement, you can add n number of rows in your table. So, next one is td tag. Td tag is used to define the data cell of the table. So, if you want to just enter the data into the tag, into the cell, you must use this td cell. Okay. So, tr tag table row, tr tag represent basically table row. So, as per your requirement, you can add multiple rows in your table, and td tag is used to enter the data cell or define the data cell of the table. Next one is th tag. Th tag is used to define the table heading. By default, it is bold and center, but you can change as per your requirement. Okay. So this is the basic introduction of the table tag. So table tag, in summary, table can be created by using the table tag, and rows of a table can be created by using the tr tag. Data can be entered into the cell by using the td tag, and table heading can be represented by th tag. This is the syntax of creating the table. So we know first we have to assign, we have to use the table tag and corresponding close table tag. Okay. After that, td tag, suppose we can assign the column width. Column width means how much width we require for a particular column. We can assign this by using this syntax. td width is width column is equal to column value, and column height can be represented by height value, and row height can be represented by tr line height column value. So this is the syntax for assigning the width to the column. Width to the column means if this is the table and if we want the width of a column of this size, so we can assign the width in this format. If we want to assign the height, then we can use this syntax. If we want to assign the height of the row, then we can use this syntax. So this is the syntax for assigning the width and height to the column and row as well. This is the example. This is a table. In this table, we have a table header is like India here, and we have a 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, 3 rows and 3 columns. And how many table data we have? How many data cells we have? There are total 9 table data cell here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 cells are here. So as we discussed in previous slides that if we want to create a table, we must use the table tag. Here we are using the table tag and corresponding closing table tag is here. Okay. So this is the basic code for creating a HTML document. The first line must be a doc type, and then HTML, then body, then here we are using the example for table in table. This is the heading. So this line can be code by using this line, and caption is here, India here. Now, how many rows we are using? Here we are using the 3 rows. So 3 tr tag must be used in table. So first tr tag is here, second tr tag is here, and third tr tag is here. So these 3 tr tags created the 3 rows for this table. Correspondingly, if we see, each row have 3 data cells. So 3 data cells, and this is the Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Gujarat. We have seen this these entries filled in bold letters. We declare it as the table headers. Table header for this column, and for this column Rajasthan is the table header, and for this column Gujarat is the table header. So in first row we use th. Tr align is equal to center. If you want to align your data in central, so you can just use the property of table is align. Align is equal to center. By using the align is equal to center, all the entries put in center aligned format. So TH is TH Uttar Pradesh, TH Rajasthan, TH Gujarat. So in first row, 3 entries can be assigned in table header. So next one is second row. Second row only takes the data cells. Data cells means we just put the data in particular rows. In first data cell, Agra is here. In second data cell, Jaipur is here. And third one is Gujarat. So we put these 3 TD cells, and by using these TD cells, we entered this data. Next row is Noida, Kota and Gandhinagar. So similarly, we assign alignment is center, and by using these TD cells, we input the data in this table. So in last, we will close the TR tag and table tag and body and HTML. So this is the example of tables by which we can represent our data in tabular form. So in summary form, we can say a table tag is used to represent the data in tabular form. TR tag is used to create the rows in the table. TD tag is used to put the data into the cell, and TH tag is assign the table header to the table. So this is the basic and important points of the table. Next one is frame. So frames, HTML, in HTML, frames are used the different partition of the browser. This is your this is your window, and this window have some partitions like this. You can partition your window in different parts. So for partitioning a window into different parts, frame set is used, and by using frame set we can partition, and after partitioning we can assign some specific content to some specific frames. So this whole rectangle size is your window, and this particular part is known as frame. So HTML frame set and frame elements are used to create page layouts in which certain content remained visible while other content was scrollable. So frames are layout defining elements. We use the frame set elements in place of the body elements in the HTML document. So this is the important point. If you are using the frame set, so frame set element in place of body element. So body element is replaced by the frame set element. Use the frame element to create frames for the content of the web page. So different content will be shown by using these frames. Use the SRC attribute to identify the resource that should be loaded inside each frame. Okay, so these are the, as we already said, this whole set is known as a frame set, and this specific partition is known as a frame. So we just put the specific web page to these frames. So we can create a different file with the content for each frame. So if this is a frame 1, one second, this is a frame 1, This is a frame 1, this is a frame 2, frame 3 and frame 4. So, here we are 3 main columns, column 1, column 2, column 3, but this column is divided into 2 rows. So, we can just create the specific file corresponding to the frame. For frame 1, we will design a specific web page. For frame 2, we will design a specific frame 2 page, web page corresponding to frame 2, and similarly for frame this column and for this row. So all these frames have their specific web page, and we load the web page corresponding to the particular frame with the help of the SRC document. Sorry, SRC attribute. Okay. So next in future slides, in future lectures, we will have a more discussion on other complex topics as well. Thank you.